Skybounds lured me into their deception once. Never again.
These humanoids are not well constructed. They damage easily.
Evil will always triumph, because good is dumb.
Never underestimate the power of the Schwartz. Who dares enter the sacred and awesome presence of the everlasting know-it-all?
I can kill you with my brain.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
If there's one thing I despise, it is a fair fight.
The final annihilation of the life form known as man. Let the attack begin.
That's gonna work great, man. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
There we go.
And welcome. Oh, okay, wait a minute. Greetings. Welcome to IFB. We're going to get to what's going on with Tipsy Toaster in a minute. This is Interfleet Broadcasting. It's an award-winning pop culture sci-fi news entertainment channel. I am New York Pete, and the other one here with us is Krista Tipsy Toaster. Yes, he's got the 80s, rocking the 80s look.
Yeah, this is what happens when you wear your helmet too long on the Base Star. You get helmet awesome. Hair. And this is Cylon helmet hair.
Well, thank you for just clearing that up, because if you're listening,
it looks kind of cool, right?
And not watching, you're gonna miss out, because we got a whole thing going on there. But thanks for tuning in. Obviously, from watching this, if you have, and if you haven't, I'll just tell you real quick. We bring a little unique spin here on our show that comes from our experiences from growing up in with the great TV of the 70s, 80s, and the 90s. So that includes everything that was going on culture-wise, and of course that means genre-wise. So whether it be the TV, the movies, the cartoons, the comic books, and even conventions, we grew up with the stuff. We lived it. it was part of our DNA, and we're here to talk about it. Everyone also needs to know that the reason that this show exists is because of classic 1978 Battlestar Galactica. That was the spark that created the show IFB, and that's why we're here. So thanks for joining us. We have great guests. Obviously, if you don't know, you should. That Tiny Bean Tara's going to be giving her her little corner of the universe, and so she's got that set up, and we're going to be talking about some of the charity work she's doing, and we're supporting that. So you guys need to check that out. And then Intruder, movie Intruder is out. So we had the crew had come and visit us before. They're back now that the movie's been released. It's streaming. So we'll talk to producer and lead and director, and it's going to be fun as usual. So thanks for tuning in, everybody. I see you guys putting up all your highs and stuff. Yeah.
Ready?
Okay. So yeah, ready. Let's do it. Do you have yours? Where's yours?
I do mine, but I need to run out for a second, get something.
Oh, okay. All right, because I need to
I'm filling time. That's right. Everybody doesn't even know I'm leaving yet.
Okay. Well, thanks to Mediocre Modeler, I have my special, mirror, and using that my helmet, my Colonial Warrior Elios helmet, right? You see that there. Let's see. So thanks for joining us, guys. Lola, I think, was the first to jump on. Chuck Davenport, Erica Persiani, thank you. James and Georgia G's in the house. Oh, hey, Ken Gannon, how are you, buddy? Chris Marshall and Bert Oliver Bomer, yes. Erica Riley, and I don't know that. Let's see, Tiny Bean is here with us. Hey, Rick, what's up, buddy? Thank you for joining. Karen, thank you for joining us. I know there's a bunch of you spread out throughout social media, including YouTube. So I'm monitoring the IFB feed. So thank you, guys. If you just put up a quick word. Chris Laskowski from Down Under, thank you so much for joining us live. Thank you to everybody who watches us later. We get thousands of views around the world, whether it be in Asia or Australia or Europe, North America, South America.
Number 7.
Yeah, it is. It's just nuts. The fleet everywhere, all over the fleet. It's just really cool. Thank you for joining us, and we're gonna have a great time. And I actually, I get to spy a little bit on what goes on with behind the scenes, and you guys are gonna be pleasantly surprised. There's Tiny Bean, but we love to welcome everyone. That's our tradition. I think. Tipsy Toaster, you need to explain yourself and what the heck is going on with you. And
I got my 80s thing going on, man. Actually, like I said, look at the Cylon helmet. This is what happens when you wear it too long. And the Imperious Leader had me working too much today, so.
Okay, well.
So I'm ready to open mine.
Yeah, go ahead. What is it?
Huh?
Yeah.
I'll show you.
Sean Shallow, thanks for joining us. Patrick, thanks for joining us live.
I've got a fantastic beer today. Ready?
What is it? Dirty Bastard. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
What's wrong with that? It's rich caramel notes, malty sweetness, and Cylon oil.
Yeah. Tiny Bean, what do you got going on? You got anything special?
Hey, guys. No, nothing. You know me. I'm cheap Pinot Grigio. I'm happy.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. That's cool.
Nothing like the box
I'm
wine.
a lightweight. Sorry.
Yeah, hey, whether it's the bottle or box or whatever the heck it is, it's fine.
Even got it in the Blue Squadron that I shot down.
No, you didn't. Yeah, it's wishful thinking, man.
No, that's we got that directly right out of the Vipers that we shot down over
maybe
at
red. Maybe Red Squadron, but not blue.
Pink. Was it yellow and
orange?
Orange and yellow.
Orange and purple.
Purple. That's right.
Orange and purple.
That's the fanzine as well.
That's right.
So anyways, thank you for joining us. We're here every Thursday. No matter what, I think we have to talk about Christmas Thursday before Christmas and the day before. That's New Year's Eve. I say we do it. New Year's Eve? I got
I think
nothing
it's
going
New
on.
Year's Day, actually.
New Year's Day? Okay. We can
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pete has nothing going on.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
Pete's
should-
retired.
I don't know
He's got
about
nothing
that,
going on.
buddy.
I can ask the Imperious leader for some time off. So
Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna work on that, guys.
we'll see. We won't promise anything yet, but we do have some great people coming up. Anyways, thank you for joining us. It is all about the fans. It is all about the fandom. It is all about the family. So thank you for joining us because fans feel the fleet.
Here you go, guys. Cheers.
Yes.
Oh yeah, good stuff. Totally good stuff. Hey, I believe you guys that Jack's birthday.
Yes,
Jack
was
Stauffer.
yesterday.
I think so. So you know what?
So
Happy birthday, Jack.
happy birthday, Jack! I sent him a text.
Birthday,
He
Jack.
said he's looking forward to coming back on again, and he's
Oh,
going to talk
great.
about police.
He's so wonderful.
The police story. So
All right, so we'll, he'll come on next time he comes on. We'll sing him a happy birthday.
Oh, yeah,
because,
definitely.
He's
I
a
think
valued
he's-
member here
Yeah.
of the family on IFB. So it'd be really cool to.
man, you could have him on tonight. I just call him up and he would be here in a heartbeat.
Yeah, he would just jump right on.
He loves coming on.
Oh
and
my
talking.
God, how
He's so
wonderful.
much fun, and he's such a wealth of information. That's
Oh,
what's
I
yeah.
could
great
listen
about
to
Nice.
him
Cool.
tell stories like for
Yeah.
hours. I'm
It's
just
like, wow,
like raptured.
he is like a master class every time we have him on. So a master class in movies and acting, as well as a master class in stage
Yeah. Oh,
yeah,
directing.
absolutely.
The last one we had him on talking about directing,
Yes.
and that was really good. I mean, we just let him go, and it was amazing. And some of the stuff he said about directing and how a director does something for the stage play, and then actually just sets back and he has to let the actors on stage take it from there. He's been involved the entire time, and then after it happens, he's there. He has to stand back, and it's like, I think he described it as his child is out there on the stage. So yeah, he's a great person. We love you, Jack, and happy birthday, and looking forward to having you back on very soon. Anyways, so okay.
Okay, so before Tiny Bean, before you get into your segment, I think let's do this now.
Okay.
We shared a link on IFB, and I hope that our colleagues out there in the streaming world and the podcasting world also jump on this. There is a fundraiser that you're involved with, and it's a charity fundraiser. There is a celebrity from Top Gun that's involved in the auction. That's being this celebrity that you'll discuss has donated some items for the fundraiser. So you have to let us know what this is all about. And you've touched on this before. Every once in a while this comes up, but I need you to please kind of set that up and let everybody know that this auction is available, and hopefully and it's not just Top Gun memorabilia. There's other things that can be bid on as well. I looked. So tell us.
Hey, Pete,
Yes,
the link doesn't
fantastic.
work.
Thank you.
We'll fix the link. It's got to work. We got to make sure it works.
It works on the link that we shared on the Facebook page. So
It does.
yeah,
I'm
but
clicking on it, it's not working.
so guys, I work for a nonprofit arts center up in Lake Placid, New York, up in the Adirondacks. And every year we do this fabulous holiday fundraiser called Joy to the Children, where all of the money that we make goes to our programming for children's art programs up here in the Adirondacks. And we are super lucky that we have the great James Tolkien from Top Gun and from Back to the Future, absolute hero of our childhood and everything, that we loved growing up. Well, Jimmy Tolkien and his lovely wife Parmalee, who is also an amazing artist in her own right, they live up here and they are big supporters of our art center. And he has donated to us to auction off a gorgeous bomber jacket, and it is autographed by him. And as you can see, it's got his name, the Tolkien patch on it. This was given to him by the Air Force Base in Virginia. And the pilots, years after the movie, donated this to him. And he has autographed it. And he is then, in turn, donating it to our art center for us to auction off, as well as a couple of autographed pictures from him. And he's just such a lovely man, as is his wife, and that they are doing this for us is such a big deal. It is a great piece. I have been every day in my office going by and looking at this jacket and just going, "Oh, this is amazing. Somebody has got to own this and love it and put it somewhere where it will get loved forever." So, yeah, check out our auction. We go live next Tuesday on the auction. You can bid on it from anywhere in the world. It goes through till Thursday evening is our event, and we people will be bidding on it live at the event, and then it goes through the end of Friday. It goes from, I believe it's 10 in the morning till 10 at night on Friday. So please, if you can, jump in and support. Put some bids in for this fabulous piece of memorabilia for Top Gun fans and fans of James Tolkien. Let's get it out there. Let's show Jimmy Tolkien that, we all remember him and we love him, and that all of the funds to this are going to go to children's art programming up here in the Northwoods.
Excellent.
I'll be putting that link up here in a minute after I fix my restream.
Okay, so what I did was, Tipsy, I sent you, I copied and pasted. Okay, so yeah, guys, look, Tiny Bean, you never hesitate. The fans out there, hopefully, I know that there's fans out there. I know there's Top Gun fans, but there's, like I said, there's other things as well. So, for those that are interested, those that can make it, those that might want to gift it, there's stays at various, lodges and local area, local I don't know, hotels and all kinds of cool stuff. I quickly went into the auction.
Oh, thank you.
So,
yeah, there's lots of cool stuff on there to bid on, guys. Jump in and have some fun. It's all for a good cause.
There's the auction. I got it posted in
okay,
the
cool.
Oh,
chat.
thank you.
Yes. Oh, by the way, so Erica says,
The back of
feel
that thing
free.
is cool.
Yeah, it's
Right?
cool.
It's
Yeah.
so cool. It is so
Erica,
cool.
thank you. She says, you guys can put it up on the Cobalt Fleet Battlestar Galactica Facebook page, so we'll put it up
Thank
on there.
you, Erica.
Thank you. Or Erica, if you would, it would really be even more helpful if we just put it up. If you want to just copy and paste that, put that right in there. That would be helpful. Thank you so much for supporting. Rob Baum, unofficial fact checker here at IFB,
Thank
is
you,
here
Rob.
with us.
I
So
love
Rob's
it. Thank
here,
you.
and
I
Rob's,
knew you would do that. Thank you.
yeah, so cool, guys. Thank you so much, Chris Marshall. How are you, buddy? Thanks for popping on. I need to fly out Hong Kong. No kidding, man. Wow. But anyway, guys, just support if you can. Tiny Bean, I know you have your segment, and I peeked. It's really cool. I got I have some comments. So I'll wait for you to finish, and then we'll talk a little bit. But good luck with that, and keep us posted.
Thank you so much. Yeah. All right. Tipsy, if you are ready to rock, we can jump right in.
There we go. Rocking.
All right.
Am I ready to rock? You've seen my hair. I'm ready to rock.
Of course, that's my boy.
That's right.
All right. Well, hello, IFB. Happy December, everyone. The weather outside may indeed be frightful, but I've got tons of fun stuff for you to check out and enjoy before a roaring fire here in Tiny Bean's Corner, where we discuss new, old, and otherwise interesting things for the fleet's potential viewing pleasure. There are so many options out there to choose from. It can get overwhelming. I hear you. So, I've picked some gems for you. But first, let's start with some far-flung rumor mill chat, shall we? How about a reboot of Stargate? Yes, I know, you've heard me say that before. But this time, it may actually really be happening, guys. Amazon has given the green light to a new Stargate series with Martin Jarrow, consultant and co-producer on both the Atlantis and Universe spin-offs, and he is behind this new series. And it seems many of the original team will also be involved. Details of the official name of the new show are as yet undisclosed, but you can bet I will be following this news closely. Next, in far-flung teaser news, how about an Exorcist universe expansion? You're skeptical, I get it. But what if I told you it would be in the hands of one of our favorite directors, Mike Flanagan, and that two-time Academy Award nominee Scarlett Johansson is already attached to the project? Color me intrigued. Other details are still under wraps, but Flanagan has yet to disappoint me. So, again, we'll be following that here in the corner. Now, for some fun preview stuff right around the corner, let's start with an intriguing Western series coming to Netflix today. I have to admit, this one probably would not have attracted my attention had it not been for the presence of two absolute legends in Tiny Bean World. How about Lena Headey, the one and only Cersei Lannister from Game of Thrones, and sci-fi TV legend, the great Gillian Anderson, our beloved Dana Scully from The X-Files? Well, that is enough for me to sit up and take notice. They play rival matriarchs in the Washington territories of 1854, and early reports say both ladies are incredible. Not at all surprised. The Abandons, 10 episodes just dropped on Netflix, so check it out. Next up, we are in the golden age of video game adaptations fleet, so get ready for Fallout Season 2. Absolutely loved the first season. Super excited for this one. It will start December 17th on Prime Video. This time, though, dropping episodes weekly as opposed to all 8 at the same time. Our heroes, Lucy and the Ghoul, played to perfection by Ella Purnell and Walton Goggins, are heading to Vegas, baby. We will meet a host of new faces, including Macaulay Culkin. You heard me right. I'm also told that there are Easter eggs galore for fans of the game. I am all in. If it is any bit as fun as Season 1, we are in for quite a ride. Fallout Season 2 hits December 17th on Prime Video. Last up in preview news, there is a charming movie set to hit Netflix this Friday that is already getting some Oscar buzz. Check out Noah Baumbach's new film, Jay Kelly. It's about a movie star played by one of our most iconic movie stars, George Clooney. Jay is a huge star, but his real life is kind of empty. He decides to embark on a journey of self-discovery and retrospection with his friend and manager played by Adam Sandler. What follows is described as a poignant, beautiful, heartwarming, and impeccably acted film. Clooney is, of course, terrific, but sources say Sandler is the one to watch. Such an underrated actor, and I am hoping for an Oscar nod here. The film has a cast of other notables, including Laura Dern, Billy Crudup, Riley Keough, Stacy Keach, Jim Broadbent, Patrick Wilson, Eve Hewson, and I could go on. It's in theaters now in limited release and will hit Netflix tomorrow. So let's check it out together, guys. Now, it's review time. I have spent a lot of time in the corner over the past year telling you, get ready, guys. Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein is coming. So, only fitting for me to follow it up with a review. I can keep this very, very plain and simple for you. This film is a masterpiece. Full stop. I do not in any way say that lightly, and it is not praise you hear from me very often, but I stand by it. From the opening sequence to the end credits, you instantly feel the epic scope here, and the words visually stunning are almost inadequate. It is simply saturated with vibrance. Del Toro assembled an incredible team of artists to create everything you see, as he famously is not a fan of AI effects. They spent fortunes of money and time to create every prop, every costume piece, every set, just like the old days of movie making. The camera work alone is outstanding. And then there's the actors. Oscar Isaac as Dr. Frankenstein is incredible. A brash and arrogant narcissist, yes, but you sympathize with his longing and his quest. Jacob Elordi is an absolute revelation here. Even under 10 hours, think about that for a second, 10 hours worth of makeup. He elicits such sympathy, it is absolutely heartbreaking. An incredible transformation as the creature continues to evolve with time. Watch how even the way he moves changes subtly. It's breathtaking. Other phenomenal actors show up, especially Mia Goth, Christoph Waltz, Charles Dance, and David Bradley. Each one absolutely delivers. And this is the version of Frankenstein's story we have all been waiting for. And for those of you who are like, meh, I'm not really into horror, I can tell you emphatically, this is not a horror movie. This is cinematic brilliance for all film fans that will blow you away. I watched it, and then I turned it back on and watched it again. And so, yeah, there you have it. You can watch Frankenstein now on Netflix, and you can thank me later. Last up, I hope you guys have had a chance to check out the first half of Stranger Things series finale. I won't say much, and I won't give anything away. I just wanted to share that it is delightful. They have really captured the charm of the early seasons, and this is easy binge watching for all sci-fi fans, especially those of us with a hard lean into the 80s. The little touches are wonderful. Check out Eleven's costume nod to Josh Brolin in The Goonies. I mean, come on. Winona Ryder, my favorite 80s screen queen, kicks some serious butt. And here's an especially beautiful touch. The woman who plays the teacher, Miss Harris, is played by Hope Hines Love. She was the high school drama teacher of the show's creators, the Duffer Brothers, and they brought her in to play this role. They said she is the one who inspired their whole careers. Well, as an arts educator myself, that just makes my heart smile. But in any event, guys, don't just listen to me on this. Episode 4 got an unheard of 9.6 out of 10 stars on IMDb from the reviewers. That is simply mind-blowing. So they are really giving us the final season we deserve after all this time. Check out the first half of the series finale season now on Netflix, with the final episodes dropping on Christmas Day. And that is all for the corner tonight. Back to you, Pete.
Awesome. That's all I could say is awesome. Great review. Very impressive. Your choices are always spot on. Now, I had my reservations. Frankenstein it's been done again and again and again. So I wasn't sure, but now I know that, based on your review, I know that I'm going to have to watch it. So that's definitely on the list.
Awesome.
I'm glad that you brought up Stargate. I did not want to jump on the bandwagon. When it got announced, obviously it's usually that's something like that we like to get on that, but it was up on Variety. I wouldn't say it's been substantiated, but I can tell you that it's a legitimate announcement.
Yeah.
But this is not the first time they've tried to do this.
Exactly.
So I'm holding back. I'm holding back. Amazon being involved, I think that gives it a heck of a lot more seriousness and legitimacy. So we'll see. I've heard, I know I mean, I'm going by what I heard before.
Mhm.
You've researched it like recently, like today, whatever, like,
Yeah.
um, from what I understand, they're going to try to bring back as many people as possible because it's in the world we already know. They're not reimagining. Is that what
Right.
you can?
That's what I'm hearing. I
Okay.
mean, they are keeping a lot of these details close-lipped, but every
Okay.
source I've checked is saying they're bringing back as many people, both in front of and behind the screen, to do this. So that gives me hope.
Oh yeah,
You
absolutely. It's
know?
just like, did you watch that mini series that they did on YouTube? They tried to in between when things went dead, when all of them went off, they did like this
Mm.
mini series and then they put it back. They kind of mashed them all together. They stitched them together, made them into like a movie, and it was like a prequel thing, and it just didn't fly. It was like, oh man, I was really
Right.
disappointed with it. I was hoping it just didn't have the magic. I don't know why, but I'm hoping that Stargate comes back. I've always been a fan.
Yes. Oh, it would be so wonderful to just to bring that back, give it to a new generation. I'm so happy. So here's hoping, guys.
Cool, cool, cool. I mean, all your stuff, always good
Oh.
stuff. So we look forward to obviously your return, and I'm not sure if you're scheduled to come back before the auction or after. It doesn't matter, whatever it may be. If it's
No, it'll be
before,
after.
obviously,
Yeah.
okay. So then we'll be able to discuss. Hopefully, we'll have
Awesome.
really good news
Yeah.
to announce, right? I mean, we were hoping that the center raises uh whatever it's looking for and then some, right? You always,
Oh, yes.
shooting for the
Thank
stars.
you. Thank you.
Absolutely.
And I think anything that we bring in will make Mr. James Tolkien's day. And all of the kids and the families up here in the Adirondacks who rely on the Arts Center will be so happy. So it's a win-win for everyone.
Oh, that's so cool. I will tell you that Erica just confirmed that she shared it. So thank you, Erica,
Oh,
for putting it
thank
up.
you, my
Really
friend.
appreciate it. I believe, our colleagues out there as well will be putting it out there. This is all for charity, a good charity, and Tiny Bean, you're involved in it. So good luck, and
Thank
I
you.
think I think it's gonna do well. And we look forward to hearing the results. Okay.
Absolutely. Next time I'm on, I'll tell you all about it.
All right, Tiny
All
Bean, thank you
right.
so much.
Thanks so
Here's to
much,
you.
guys.
Cheers.
Fans feel the fleet, guys. I'll see you soon.
Fans fuel the fleet.
Awesome, awesome,
And beer
awesome.
fuels the fans.
Oh, always, always, everyone enjoys Tiny Bean's segment. It's always a pleasure to have her on. I mean, all of our team is spot on, and we're lucky to have everybody and the fans. Welcome on board, Mike the Bruin. Thanks to it's nice to see you up there. I see you posting on there.
You gotta
Thank you for.
you gotta pull out your thing again.
Oh yeah, that's right. Let's
You
go.
can't start
Mediocre
looking
Modeler.
at people.
Thank you, Mediocre Modeler, for hooking us up. And because of this, I can actually have eyes. There it is. I see the chief, Mike the Bruin, is on with us. Thanks for coming up, Mike. Appreciate it. Always love having all of you on here. It's always a lot of fun. Hopefully everyone had a great Thanksgiving. We talked about that last time. And then of course, next up is going to be, Christmas followed by the New Year. We will be around. We're scheduling.
I'm
So
I'm gonna try. I mean, Pete might not be available, but Cylons, hey, we're always available.
always
So,
available.
well,
Yeah.
I'm thinking on working on. I threw some ideas at Pete. We'll find out. Maybe that's something that come to fruition. We'll see what
Yes.
happens.
So it's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one. I will definitely have a replacement. So you guys out there,
Who we
let me
looking for
know.
replacements?
Yeah, somebody's gonna step in for me. I mean, um, we'll see. We'll see how that plays. You guys that if you're available, you know who you are. Give me a heads up if you're available for, is it New Year's Day?
I think it's New Year's Day. Hang on, let me pull up my calendar real quick.
That's a
And
kind
it's up
of that's a
here.
bit of
I'm
a
looking at
stretch.
it, and it's
But but if you are available, guys,
it's New Year's Day.
any one of you that have actually sat in for me, please let me know if you're available.
It's going
and
to
then
be
we'll make.
exciting, actually. I think we can have some fun.
Yeah.
We'll do it during the daytime.
All right, whatever it is you'll
It's
do.
a day off. Why not?
I don't know.
Maybe we
Magic
do a
Mirror,
marathon.
That's
And
right.
just have everybody come on. If
Yeah.
Pete's not going to be here. We can go crazy if Pete's not here. Get Mediocre
you
Modeler
can.
and me together. By God, you look out.
You're going to wreck the place. That's
right.
right. You're going to crash the ship.
A couple of
Well,
wild and
listen,
crazy Cylons.
That's right. So listen, we have to first. We got to make sure that if the. We'll see who's available, guys. Check in. Let me know who's available, so that we can make an arrangement. That's for New Year's. Unfortunately, I will not be able to broadcast, but we'll have. I'll have
Pete
someone
is just
cover
a
for
world
me.
traveler, and has
Yes, that's right.
Unlimited
That's
funding, and unlimited
No,
days
that's
off.
not true. Unlimited days off, not unlimited funding. So
I
there's
soon
that.
shall be unlimited
And then
days off.
You will also have unlimited days off, but that's it.
Not soon
AIP,
enough,
that's
but soon.
possible. Mike, that's possible. Mike de Bruin put up AI. That's right.
AIP.
I don't know about
I
a
can do that.
marathon. Oh, hey, you know what? Timely because I made a note here. George Zuvalos, award-winning director, producer, writer, actor. Thanks for joining us. I was going to actually bring up Once a Week for Life. He's going to be joining us on one of our future episodes, probably in the new year, and we're going to discuss the Stranded Warrior with him. Right, he's Captain Martin, and we're going to discuss the success of Once a Week for Life that we were, of
quite
course,
the success
involved
story.
in.
I mean,
it
we've
is.
lived part of
It's a
it, but
great
not
one.
as much as he has. So I think it'll be
Oh
fun
my God,
to
it's-
listen to.
Yeah.
Listen to the highs and the lows,
trials.
and how trials and
Yes.
trials and tribulations. I like to say challenges and
Yes.
successes.
Challenges, yes. And so we will be announcing here on IFB, we're going to be announcing the dates and locations for the limited theatrical release that is going to be here on the East Coast. Oh, that's on you, man.
I can't control your echo. I can do my echo, but I can't.
You could, yes, you can. You can control everything. You are a Cylon. But yeah, so there is going to be a limited release, a theatrical limited release, then followed by Apple, Amazon streaming release of Once a Week for Life Part 1. It's a 2-part saga story movie feature.
Is it saga or saga?
Well, I'm not sure. That's my words.
New York,
not the official. But I wanted to just bring that up and let you guys all know here that that's coming your way. We were involved. Tipsy Toaster, myself, George Giacomis also. We were all involved in the project itself, in the film, and we're very happy that it's finally making its way out to the public. And it's great. There's a element of neo-noir in it, and so you guys will see. We'll talk more about it. And
it's got some of the people that it's in. Once a Week Life has some of the people that was in Stranded Warrior as well. So
that is correct. Yes,
a lot of duplicates in there.
There's a lot of
Thanks to
yes.
George.
That's right. Thank you, George. Appreciate it. So yeah. So George.
Uh-oh.
Putting your time in here with us, so thank you,
you
very,
there
very
for
much.
A second.
You did?
You did.
That was a Cylon thing. You did.
Yeah, it was the hair.
I know. It's really it's
it
bothersome.
brought in some extra. It just paused for a second.
It's bothersome, man. You need to stop it. That's what you need to do.
I'm gonna do more. Yeah, wait till next week. Maybe I'll color it silver or something. Wait, I don't have to do that. I don't have to do that. It's already silver. So.
Oh my God, that would be great if you did that.
I don't think my job would let me get away with that.
Oh yeah, that is true. So
I'm sure there's spray paint though. I don't know. Hopefully it washes.
Yeah. Oh, there is. Yeah. There is spray paint. You should spray paint yourself.
Don't worry, your 40-year-old gum is coming, sir.
Oh, that's right. Oh, I you know, not only did I forget about it, I blocked it out.
Mm-hmm.
I blocked it all
Yeah,
out.
you get to
So,
see what Knight Rider gum tastes like.
Oof, that is going to be quite the disaster, I think. But we'll you did it, and so we're gonna do a live here. So for those of you that are tuning in that missed it, uh, I'd say about 3 seasons ago, here on IFB Live, Tipsy Toaster, he was challenged. He met the challenge, well met, and we opened original Battlestar Galactica. I'm gonna reach over and get one of the wrappers, right? Original
You
Battlestar
can probably smell the
Galactica.
bubble gum on that wrapper, by the way.
Yeah, yes, you can. Yes, you can. So we opened them up. They were sealed, like 40-year-old gum, packs. And we opened them live on air, and Tipsy Toaster ate the gum and nearly lost everything that was inside of him, almost came out. It was hysterical funny. I really got a kick out of it. I think I even cried a bit. That's how bad it was for me. The laughter was, I didn't contain it as well as I thought I
Probably
was.
pull that up and make it a one of those Vine things, or what do they call it now?
Oh yeah, a meme or something.
Meme or
Oh my God,
something,
it
or
was so funny.
so
And so now the challenge is that because Tipsy actually ate the gum,
I
Tipsy
didn't
went ahead and
eat it.
bought.
I tried to chew it. Tried to. It's key words,
Yes,
because
so
it was not congealing. It didn't come together.
So
if you ever do have it, but I did look it up. Yes, bubble gum does not go bad.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. We looked it up
It
so we
does
didn't
go
want to
stale,
poison you.
and it does taste like.
No, that's not what you originally said, and you continuously say it tasted like
Licking
a
a museum.
museum.
If you go into a
So-
museum and you get that old smell, you know what it smells like, Yeah, that's
Or
what it
a
tastes like.
bookstore, or an old bookstore, a used bookstore.
I think worse than a bookstore. Usually, yeah.
So
Good.
you ate it. The challenge was you went and you bought original Knight Rider cards,
Yep.
sealed with gum. You were gonna open, and I'm gonna eat one of those. I'm gonna eat the stick of gum in it, because what's fair is fair.
That's it. We're gonna have some fun that night.
Yeah, we are. So that's coming, guys. We're waiting for in a few minutes. We're gonna have
I haven't looked yet.
a representation from the movie Intruder, and
Yeah, they went on not too long ago before it was put out.
Yes, before it was released, Intruder the movie. It's been released. It's out. It's streaming out there, video on demand. And we're gonna have, directors and leads and producer, actor, and it's gonna be great. We're gonna, reconvene, so to speak, and talk now. Right, last time they came, we discussed it prior to it being fully completed and released, and now it's been out, and so we're gonna discuss it. It's a lot of fun, right? We've told you before, right? And we have this open door policy. Once you come on IFB. We always like to, try to have, our guests come back, especially when, they have something else to talk about. And we said, when it comes out, please let us know. We'll have you come back. So the movie Intruder, released 2025, it's out now, is going to be here. So they'll come on in a few minutes. And, we're going to get into that. So that's great. Looking forward to, insights and the like from them. And that's going to be fun. And we'll play the trailer too, because we did it last time. So we'll do that again tonight, hopefully, and then we'll see, how that goes. It looks like it's a lot of fun. And Tipsy, I think Tipsy got to see it. I'm not sure. We're gonna have him back. I think he said he did watch
I
it.
watched the whole thing. Yeah, it was good.
Yes, he did. He did watch it, so that's great. So Tipsy will be able to bring in another level of insights. So listen, guys. IFB, Intimately Broadcasting. It's our 6th season. I'm so proud of doing this and spending time with you. I did recover a few things from my parents' home. So, my parents are still around, and they are moving to Florida. So I spent the weekend cleaning out the house, right? Because I got the
Find anything
ultimatum.
cool?
Yes, I did. I found a few things. I found some funny stuff. We all of us go through that whole stage where you have whatever you collect, comic books or whatever, your mom usually throws them out. My mom didn't throw mine out, but my dad threw out a bunch of my stuff. And I have something to show that I was able to recover before it got thrown out, and it's Battlestar related. Of course, I found some magazines, a few other things that had been, kind of floating around, Battlestar related, that were not in the Battlestar box. Should have been, but were not. Recovered a lot of Starlog magazines, all my original Starlog magazines that I read when I was a kid. I brought those back with me, so I'll have some stuff to show you guys on next show. And so it's nice to reminisce, as a fan, right? That it's one thing to be a fan and talk about this stuff, and another thing to be an observer and talk about this. However, we're going to have guests that are sci-fi fans of a younger generation. I spoke to part of the film festival that recognized us for podcasting, and they're going to come on our show, and they're going to discuss what it's like to be sci-fi fans. They're younger, but I could tell you that when we discussed Logan's Run, for example, they were like, "Oh my God, that's what certain shows have resonated with them, although they are younger than we are in terms of Tipsy and I." But it's going to be fun to have them. I was able to jump on with them last week, and so they honored us and they recognized us on their broadcast, and they talked of they mentioned how Interfleet Broadcasting was a a great IFB show podcast, and so we got our little feature. It was the announcement of all the actual films and categories that had been selected, and now we're actually featured on that podcast, and so I was able to jump on and interact with them. So thank you to all of you and everybody else out there. You'll see they'll come on, and we're gonna have Shockfest. Shockfest is gonna come on as well, so they will be on there as well. The director of the film festival, as well as the founder. So Multimedia Matt and Gil, they're going to be future guests here on IFB, and we'll talk about film festivals and 18 years of experience and what it's like and doing it, and actually we got best sci-fi in Vegas, and so that was a great honor for us for the Tower Protocol at Resurrection, and so we'll have them on. And it was the last. They're shutting down their wing. They're part of what they produce is the film festival. Unfortunately, Shockfest is now over. They're going to be doing other things, but they're going to come on. And so this is where we're going to go for the new year. I know it's not the end of the year yet, but anyway, it doesn't matter. We're going to have Intruder coming on in, like I said, I think we might have.
I got 3 on now. Give me a second.
I think we do. All right. Well, Tipsy's actually working on that. I know Tipsy's actually waiting also for Miami Vice, right? There's a lot of Miami Vice stuff going on, and that's being one of his, favorites. So that's gonna happen too. So come next year, guys, calendar year, we're gonna get into that as well, and that'll get us even closer to our 7th season. Imagine that. Imagine wrapping up our 6th season of IFB is just insane. So thanks for tuning in, guys. Appreciate all of you that are here live from around the world, and thank you to everybody that watches us afterwards from around the world. It's just mind-blowing. I went in and I looked at some of the stats and who's watching what and where, and it's like Gibraltar. Okay, great. Thank you guys in Gibraltar for tuning in to IFB. We are humbled, and it's just so cool. Thank you very much. All right, so Tipsy, if you're set with our guests.
Give me a second. Working on it.
Okay, so we have Christian, Jude, Grillo is with us. Dana Godfrey, Andrew Hunsicker, all 3, and they're gonna come on. We're gonna pull them all up, and we're gonna do this live as we always do, and we're gonna discuss Intruder. And now remember, we had them on, and at the time when they did come on first, the film wasn't released. It wasn't actually completed. It was in post-production. Now it's out, so it's gonna be a different spin on what it is to be a part of a film that's actually out, and
There we go.
we're going to get into it. Welcome everybody. Welcome back to IFB Interfleet Broadcasting. How are you guys?
Thank you for having us.
Yeah. I mean, it's exciting, right? You actually are one of the first, right? Say, handful, very small crew that have that we've been able to follow from, post-production to now release. And congratulations, right? Intruder now is out and it's available. Tell us where it is. Tell us about what's going on. We want to know all the background. So just give it to us. Who wants to start?
I guess I'll take the floor. You can definitely watch it on Tubi. We're always pushing Tubi.
Cool.
It's the easiest place to watch it. Tubi's free, and most people have the app. If you don't know if you have the app, check your smart TV. It's usually in there. You can download it and just search for Intruder, and you will find 3 different versions of Intruder. Ours is the one with Dana's pretty face on it, so it's pretty easy to recognize.
Oh, see, gotta have the inside on that. So thank you for mentioning that. That's important because I wouldn't know. I know Tipsy watched it. So Tipsy jumped on and watched it. He saw it. He's already in, man.
Yeah, it was
Awesome.
good. I loved it. It was fun.
Excellent. Thank you. It's also available on Fandango at home and Verizon and it's cable, Plex, and Folsom as well. So
cool. Wow. So, Dana, what's it like now, right? I mean, we're talking specifically Intruder. I know they do other things, but being a part of this now, right? Last time we spoke, it was exciting because it was, the trailer was out, but it wasn't done. Now it's done. So tell me, what does it feel like?
Oops, hang on. My fault. Give me 1 second. The ON OFF switches in the OFF position. There we go. Now we're good.
Okay. Well, obviously it feels very amazing and good. And also just like we were waiting to share it to see, opinions and to hear people, kind of have their own interesting time with it and whatever when they watch it and stuff. So that's really cool. And I've been getting so many messages over the past few months of like people that I don't even know, or like someone that my mom knew way back in the 80s that's like, oh my God, I watched the film and this really spoke to me, and someone just wrote to me the other day like, you really got my adrenaline going, and it was very impressive. So I mean, just getting that stuff, it's like really awesome to hear as an actor because people have a time with it and a connection to it. So I'm very proud, really proud.
Cool. Excellent. All right. Well, I mean, you should all go around and give yourselves, right? Andrew, tell us your perspective, because you have a unique perspective. You've acted in it, and I believe you're also a producer.
correct. Yeah, I produced it.
Okay.
Yeah, and happy anniversary, guys, by the way.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Happy anniversary.
Yeah, it just was amazing to have it come out and have people see it. Christian and I started with this probably May of 2024, I think.
That's pretty good, actually.
Since then, yeah, and we did a lot of pre-production, a lot of discussion, and then we started to shoot what we could. We got Dana involved, which was fantastic, and then we started to shoot what we could, but then we had to build the set and to complete it. So that was a whole other thing that I've never been involved with from an independent film standpoint, building a spaceship. So that was another phase, besides the pre-production and all that, then this set building phase, and then we continued with shooting it. So we ended up shooting pretty much from September through the beginning of March, not continuously, but we did it over pockets. So it was a journey. So to have it out now is really amazing. So we can point to it and say, you can go watch this, rather than you can watch what you're going to see or you're going to hear about this. It's really fun, as Dana said, to kind of point to it and see people be able to come back and say, I saw it, and give their feedback and enjoy it.
Ah, that's cool. That's gotta. So what was it like? Did you screen it on a big screen? Were you able to actually see it? Did you get your limited theatrical release, or how did that play?
we had a cast and crew, a red carpet premiere. We had some other folks, friends of ours, come, so we did have a chance to see it. And Dana, I don't know, I'll let you talk about that. What was it like to see yourself up there?
Oh my God. I mean, it's like otherworldly. As an actor, I mean, that's what you dream of, especially for film, you know, because in a theater you can't really look at yourself doing live theater, but with film it's really cool because obviously that's what I'm here to do and that's what I want to do for the rest of my life. So that was the first time and I mean, it's hard to watch. For me, it's hard to watch myself. So multiple times I was like, "Oh my God, I can't believe this is happening right now." It was funny. But yes, yes, the whole theater was packed with like so many people, friends, family, actors. So it was really cool. And then to see people laugh to things in real time and think certain people were funny in the film. And, you know, when, you know, I punched someone, it was like, oh, that was cool.
They love the action. They really did. And but it's funny you mentioned about the place was packed, and it was we were going to do a Q&A, but we thought we didn't want to stand there and did that. We ended up going right. Yeah, Christian's idea was to let's just go right to the bar and get the real story from people. So it was really good to do that too. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of standing on stage. I was a live performer earlier in my life, not this point. And I really don't, I've never enjoyed not one Q&A from any other film I've ever been to. I think they're pretentious and I don't want to come off as pretentious. I don't need to be asked questions about how the film was made. I don't know. It's not my bag. I'd rather just rock and roll and out of there after the movie's done like every other movie.
Cool.
I'm all about the after party.
Listen, you know what? It's better that it comes from the heart. And if you're, that's not your thing, man. Hey, it's just not your thing, and that's fine.
Nope.
There's respect for that. Respect
Right.
instead of going up and trying to pretend. I'd rather, you know what? That's cool. On the flip side, though, I'll tell you, Christian, it's good to don't downplay the Q&A too much because the fans, as a fan, I don't
Oh,
mind
yeah. Yeah.
if I get a chance to actually talk to the director. Like, it's like, whoa, I just, and if it's, look, sometimes questions, some people don't know much about filmmaking, but if you get to, so my son goes to movie theater last week, and he went to see a big movie release, and the director showed up, and they did a Q&A, and he was like,
That's
what the heck? And so, and I'm always kind of like that too, but
Bro, you're making me look bad now.
No. I started telling you that I respect the fact that you're flat out about it, but it's also a good thing. So try to consider that.
See,
too.
here's how I look at it. There's nothing wrong with the Q&A. Just meet me at the bar.
Yep.
Amen.
Perfect.
That was the
Perfect. There you go.
There we go.
Solution. Love it.
There
See,
we
that's
go.
even
Yep.
better than having the Q&A.
I
get to
prefer
have a
more of
drink
an
with you.
intimate type of thing.
Yeah, awesome. Okay.
I can't stand on a stage in front of that many people and not stare at myself while I'm doing it. I just
you're a
really have an
performer.
outer body experience, and I'm like,
you sell yourself short. But thank you for coming on and then having it here, man. It's great that you're here. We appreciate that. We respect that, and that means a lot because some people don't like doing them at all. But thank you for that, Christian. Appreciate it. So what's some of the insights that you guys can share with us? Upon completion now it's out. What else can you tell us? How does that make you guys feel? It's like this one. Other projects done, that's great, but Intruder itself.
I'm always an on to the next one type of person. That's just my personality. I have to move forward. I don't look back very often, and I need the next thing in front of me to work on. That's just who I am. I like to create. Andrew's been really handling a lot of the promotion of it. We had a PR campaign. We got quite a few reviews, a few interviews. It's been cool. But I'm always about what's the next thing. And we've had a lot of things sort of on the plate. Some are getting put on the back burner. Some just didn't work out. But I'm in the middle of writing another screenplay that Andrew and I are going to work on this winter, which will be really cool. It's a really bleak serial killer film, and it's very narrative. There is dialogue in it, but it's very, very, very narrative. and it's a micro cast. I don't think there's going to be more than four people in it, maybe
Oh,
five.
wow.
Yeah, I've had a desire to make the type of films that I've learned to love more in my adult life, which is, not so much the science fiction films. I'm more of a fan of those from yesteryear than I am of today.
Okay.
I really have fallen in love with narrative filmmaking. And when you can tell a story without having to shove dialogue in every scene like today's TV shows, I feel like, to me, there's a greater art to that in storytelling. When you can watch somebody walk through a scene without constantly explaining to your dumbed down audience
Yep.
what we're doing here. It's like, oh, and off to the Batcave, Batman. Like,
Yep.
I've never been a fan of that. I used to tease that when I used to watch Super Friends as a kid. They over explained everything
Yes.
for their audience.
Agreed.
And I really do appreciate a way more sophisticated way of storytelling. There's an amazing film with Robert Redford in it that is called All Is Lost. It's a great model for where I would like to go filmmaking.
Yep. That's
And I think there's
that's the
literally two
sailboat one,
words
right?
in the whole
Yeah.
stinking movie.
Yeah,
And
that's the sailboat one. That's a good one.
how that movie captivated me more than what's been spit out today, left and right, between horror and sci-fi, and any of the genres. I've really been seeking out a more quiet narrative, which I really appreciate.
There's one film that always comes to mind, Soldier with Kurt Russell.
Okay,
where
I'll have to check it out.
he doesn't. There's very limited dialogue. He doesn't say
Yeah,
a lot. He
yeah,
just
I'm all
acts
about
everything
it.
out.
There's
So
another one out there. It's Under the Skin with Scarlett Johansson. There's
okay,
very
yeah,
little dialogue in that. It's
yeah,
very narrative. It is sci-fi and it's very weird and it's very friggin' dark. I'm
yeah.
sure you guys, you guys are sci-fi fans. That one's an oddball.
That's cool though. No,
And
hey,
it's funny.
listen.
I watched it with somebody who was at my place 2 weeks ago, and me and him were like, he never seen it before, and he was just blown away that Scarlett Johansson was in
Hmm.
such an artsy movie
Hmm.
like that. That was
Yeah, yeah.
so narrative, honestly.
Hey, listen. Everybody has a beginning, right? So cool stuff. And you did mention one thing. I wanna hear your opinion on. You said that sometimes things. I mean, you know, everything can't be a hit. Sometimes projects kind of float to the top, sometimes they'll float to the bottom, right? Sometimes you want to do it and it doesn't happen. How does that play with you? Tell us a little bit about your insights on that.
I'm very organic with what I do. I mean, anything in life, I'm pretty organic. And I think with filmmaking, I can sit down and write a 90-page screenplay and have it done in a month, and have a second draft done in a month. So to me, it's not, I don't treat everything like it's a baby. You know
Okay.
what I mean? It's
Okay. Yeah.
something I've created. I may be in love with the idea right now, but then by the time I'm done it, and by the time I've finished it, I'm like, maybe not.
Okay.
Just don't. I'm not feeling it a month later, and that's where it's not even. I don't even think it's more of like a decision I make. It's just how I work. And even Andrew will tell me, if you don't want to work on something, you're not going to.
Well,
And he's been learning me pretty well in the last year and a half with the projects we've been doing. We
be
did
true to
finish
yourself.
another film in between. I mean, we finished Neighbor. Neighbor's done and ready to go out. We're just
Wow.
waiting to see if it gets accepted into one film festival that we're trying to get it into. And if not, that's getting popped up on one of our distributors and going out on Tubi and everywhere else where they stream.
Wow.
It's already been finished and completed months ago. Months ago.
Cool. Wow.
So
And also,
I
Dana's also in Neighbor too, um, so she was starring in that as well.
Hey, so clue us in.
Oh, there's a trailer for it on YouTube. It's basically about a writer, a horror novelist who can't finish his book for about 10 years because he's going through depression. And then he meets this neighbor that kind of flips his life upside down and sends him on a whirlwind. And it's a black and white noir, and
Ooh.
it's shot very, very different. I've used two different cameras for it, but my main camera on this one was a pocket camera made by Osmo. It's the Osmo 3 handheld camera. And I would say probably 60% of the shots in Neighbor were shot on that. And I use it in very unique ways, as unique as I could, because of how you could utilize it, especially with its stabilization and its low light features. We shot a lot of scenes at night in cars where you see the lights passing the actors, and it's a really beautiful film, and it's a black and white. And I'm like super psyched about people seeing it, and I'm like, we're holding it, just we're in like a line waiting to see if we get accepted into a festival, and I'm like, I'm chomping at the bit to get it in there.
It's a good place to be, guys. That is exciting, super exciting. When was Intruder actually released? When did it actually hit? It's video on demand. So when did it hit? When did you guys release it?
Andrew, you can take that one.
October 24th.
Okay. Cool. Oh man. So I mean, you guys.
How do you go about doing something like that? I mean, a lot of people make shorts. A lot of people make movies and things like that.
I used to make shorts. So I've made many shorts. There's a lot of them in my IMDb credits, but I don't see a point in it anymore. I want to get stuff distributed. I'd like to get stuff out there and get return on it. And that's something, that's actually doable today with today's streaming networks. So to me, it's like I'm not doing it just for the art. This is my life now. So if I'm going to make movies, I'm not going to mess around with short films, because to me, there's really nowhere to take a short film. I mean, at the end of the day, it just lands on YouTube. I've been hired to do them, but I'm pretty much more focused to just working on features at this point.
Cool. Words of wisdom.
I don't need to do a short. It's just what it comes down to. I'm not interested.
So it comes a time when you should probably, you have to assess and maybe make that jump and then start doing of course.
Yeah, you make that decision. Like, this is what I'm going to work on, or I'm not working on it. It doesn't make any sense to me.
No, it sounds like it's an organic evolution, right? If you really want to have a return, if you're looking to do something like that, right, you gotta evolve, right? You gotta make that jump now from the short to the actual feature, and like you said, then work on your distribution. So I mean, to me, it makes total sense, right? It seems very logical. Cool, love it, guys. I needed to.
Here you are, right there.
Oh, hey, there we are.
He is.
Oh wow. Oh, that's cool. That is cool. So is it going to be possible to I wanted to actually put up both. I wanted to actually put up both trailers.
Oh, sure. I would love it. If you can put up the second Neighbor trailer, I would prefer that one. There's 2 trailers for it.
Okay.
I'm in love with the second one.
Okay.
It really shows the actors off a lot more.
All right. So maybe Tipsy can
working on it.
In his infinite technological advanced.
If you go to Potent Media's website, Potent Media's YouTube channel, that's where you'll find it.
Cool, excellent. So Dana, where's your trajectory? What's going on with you now? What's the next project?
Oh my gosh. Well, I am actually in a very transitional phase right now, I feel like, in my career, because I think I told you guys I had just graduated college, and I did in May. And right now I'm looking for representation to hopefully, we were just saying, take the next step up. There's always a next step you want to hit as an actor. So that is what my life looks like right now, is submitting to agency after agency. And it's I have a reel now, and I've asked people to give input on the reel, and it's a very I feel like transitional time as an actor. But I've been working on a lot of short films with my friends right now, but hopefully an agent will come soon. And yeah, there will be another big project coming up. Multiple. I will have multiple, but I would like representation. Yes, that's the next step for sure.
Very cool. So have you guys approached audio projects at all? Is that in any of your cards? Is that something that you would consider or have done?
I would consider it. Audio is where I started. I audio engineer everything right at my desktop. I've been doing audio engineering for probably close to 30 years.
Wow.
That's where I started. I owned a recording studio, recorded over 300 bands within 5 years, and then stopped.
Wow.
Dana's a singer, phenomenal singer. We
Really?
did not use her voice in Intruder. We wish we could have.
Yeah, yeah, well, I was a jazz singer in a play in Love's Labour's Won by Shakespeare just in the springtime. And yeah, I mean, I started off in musical theater, so I've had lots of singing opportunities, lots of vocal lessons over the years. So yeah, I can definitely sing, and I hope to somehow weave that into my career, into roles.
Okay, cool. So you've heard it here on IFB. So guys, if you're out there, for you movie producers, there you go, perfect opportunity. So that's cool.
Me.
Andrew, are you following the same trajectory? What is it? Are you guys, what's going on in your neck of the woods?
Just looking to make more films. I mean, I love to act, and I get a chance to do it once in a while. But really love making films with Christian, and we're going to continue doing that. And I have to say, in terms of being a narrative film, Intruder has a lot of narrative elements, and Christian mentioned a film, All Is Lost, earlier with Robert Redford. Dana was like that. That was a model for Dana when she was working on Intruder, I think.
Yep, during the trial scenes, yes.
And Dana had so many movements without dialogue in the ship when the oxygen is, and she's facing the dangers. It was really pretty impressive stuff. So we kind of already started with that narrative trend with Intruder a bit. There was a lot.
There's a lot of narrative in Neighbor as well.
And Neighbor,
a lot.
Andrew, I think I picked up on the fact that you kind of came back to film, that it wasn't something that you had actually you started and then took time off or came back to it, or is that correct?
Yeah, I started later in life, really. I kind of started I started officially when I was 50, about 12 years ago.
Okay.
And then I kind of went from there, but I always wanted to, and kind of chickened out, like what Dana's going, she started young and started into it. I didn't do that then. I chickened out at her age. And so that's maybe what you're referring to. And then when I got going, it was great. Started acting, and then started to make some films with my son, Jake, and also other people such as Christian.
Cool, very cool.
Yeah.
All right, good stuff. I mean, Christian, you've been in the business one way or the other for what, like over 30 years. So I don't think you've really taken any time off. You've just, I guess, evolved. Right, you were doing music stuff. Did you do music videos too?
Yeah, so when I stopped doing films, Law of Perdition, the series that Andrew and I did, that's up on Tubi right now. I took a break after that for several years before I started even picking the camera back up. I think I just burned out. I did like 4 or 5 movies in a row and then a series. And the more I did them, the smaller I would make my crew. This is another discussion Andrew and I have been having lately, which is steering our direction of filmmaking, because I'll be honest, I don't like having a lot of help.
Okay.
I don't.
What does that mean now? Explain that, because a lot of people that don't know.
I'm an octopus director. I like to handle everything, right from the beginning to shooting it to all the post. I do all the color correcting, the editing. I do all the sound, all the score. I create the artwork that's going to be the promotional, like the posters themselves, multiple posters. I do the trailers afterwards, and I do all the artwork that's the key art that you have to deliver to the streaming networks in multiple formats. Like I have an OCD. I don't know how else to describe it. And I am so uncomfortable when people take the reins. And I like crafting. I'm a creator. And it's not just movies. It could be anything. I could be turning butter into turkey sculptures. But I want my hand at it.
Very cool, though. You're like a one-man army. It's a challenge. It's not easy. It's definitely not easy, but it seems like, you found a way to capture all that and make it happen. Some people don't have the pleasure of completing. Sometimes I've met a lot of filmmakers that it doesn't really happen, whether for whatever reason. You've been able to harness at your drive, and you've actually, it's there, it's out there. You've made the films, you've made, like you said, the music stuff and the audio stuff, and you continually do it. So that is incredible, man. Kudos.
I don't feel like I'm at a point where I need to prove anything to anybody but myself, and I want to keep improving what I'm doing and fine-tuning the machine of making a film. And at least while we still have the opportunity of making films, I think we're coming to the end of an era, honestly. With the advent of AI, I mean, I'm using it more and more and more in every factor of my life, and I'm an artist, so obviously it's been a key component from the last 2 years as it's really exploded. And I don't know if anybody else doesn't see where it's going. I think they're crazy, but we're at a new dawning era.
Yeah, wow. I agree.
Being able to actually sit here and anybody even care that I made a movie is going to become a thing of the past. I mark my words.
Yeah, I somebody mentioned AI the other day. Said, oh yeah, it's horrible. It does this stuff. I was like, well, I'm sure they thought the same thing about the horse, the car when the horse was out.
Yeah, and the creative element is just going to be mocked by keystrokes and by what we type into the computer. I use a program called Suno to do music, and it composes me music within a couple minutes, and it can do a lot of the things that I would want to do myself way better. And I know when I'm beat, and you know what I mean. You can't beat a computer chess game if it wants to win. Honestly, like you're not going to win.
Yeah,
it's very rare if you did.
Yeah, things we've been looking at recently is just all of the licensing and everything else with the AI stuff that you've got to be really careful.
Yeah, you know what? I can't see how anybody can even stop it. And, Pandora's box was opened, and guess what?
Yeah, especially when something goes from like a YouTube short or a YouTube video or something like that to actually going on to Tubi. I'm sure the Tubi people are like, okay, was that broadcast approved? Is that music there? Did you purchase that music? Where's can we see the license for that music? Do you run into any of that?
No, the only thing I run into is when one of my distributors gets a copyright strike on YouTube, which I'm going through right now, and I've gone through before. One of my distributors actually keeps emailing me because they keep getting my film copyright stricken because another distributor picked it up from a previous deal that God knows how long that previous distributor signed with them, and everybody's like, it's like the Wild West on YouTube and Tubi. Everybody's just shooting at each other saying it's mine.
Oh wow.
It's crazy. I'll tell you what, I'm doing a remix of Synthtropolis. You guys are sci-fi fans. I'm sure you're fans of the movie Metropolis.
Yeah.
Getting ahead of myself. I'm doing a synthwave re-edit of Metropolis.
Oh, I love
Synthtropolis. Wow. And everywhere where there should have been sound, where you see the machines running and the steam blasting, I'm putting the sounds back in. I'm putting them in for the first time.
Ooh.
So I know people are going to like it, and I'm calling it Synthtropolis, and I'm using the robot woman as the main, like, my key art. And I'm halfway done it. I already have the score done that I use Suno to do a synthwave 80s type of, like, 70s 80s synthwave, which to me matches the aesthetic of it. It gives it that really dystopian feel, but it's modernized. And it sort of cuts the movie down into sections the way I did it, because I cut it down to 1 hour and 4 minutes. Like, I didn't want it to be that long. I want it to be more of like a rock opera. So doing that and then adding all these sound effects and sometimes funny things when they're like talking or when they're running. It might be like a Roadrunner sound instead.
Yeah. Speaking of comedy, some of the comedy that you put into...
I hope you guys do. When it comes out, I'll send it to you.
Oh, for sure. Oh, wow. That sounds like a lot of fun. Hey, Tipsy, were you able to lock into the trailers?
I locked into Neighbor Trailer. Yes, I have it available. And then I just wanted to mention that some of the comedy it was in Intruder was fun. It was great that it was like, it was like this. It's almost like having a commercial in between scenes. Right, so that was the fun part of it.
It's supposed to feel like
it's like, hey, there's a commercial about
an interruption.
Yeah, it's the interruption, but it also helped. It helped feed the story, so you weren't like, so the story wasn't broken, you had that scene in there, and that's, it was fun. Just, the news breaks, the advertisements, the everything in there that broke across the scenes. It was a unique way of doing things. I don't think I've seen too many things do that way. And then of course, the blood on the screen and that kind of those kind of things. Amazing. I think it was
that's becoming a signature of mine. Yeah. I've done it in 2 projects now. Yeah.
So tasteful.
But Dana, it starred Dana, right?
Yeah.
Curtain call as well. Yeah, an Intruder.
Yep.
So hang on for a second. I have
some of the guys, some of the chat that's coming up here. Mike DeBruyne says he's locked in on Intruder, so he'll be watching that. And a couple others, John 1, and a couple others here they're already tracking down the movie. So
all right, here you go. Here's hang on, I got to turn the routing on. There we go. Audio is gonna echo just a little bit until we get back. So check it out. Here is Neighbor. Maybe. Come on. Play. There we go.
I'm here live at Pineland Trails Park, where early this morning, local authorities responded to a call from a jogger who noticed the body of 12-year-old Ariel Kennedy just feet from the jogging path.
I'm your neighbor. I live down the block.
Yeah, I recognize you. I've seen you around.
Yeah, I see you riding your bikes all the time, man. Hey, Jack. You're a good neighbor. Yeah.
All right.
You're a good neighbor.
Wait there.
You're a good neighbor, Tipsy. You're a good neighbor.
It's all Dana there. We got up close with Dana. Pretty.
Yeah, my eyes. It made me itch my eyes.
Looks good. Looks good, guys. Looks good.
Yeah. So hang on, Dana. What's the most other than the fighting? The fighting was the probably the biggest challenge to you. When you were trying to get ready to do some of the scenes that you did by yourself, some of the ones that didn't require any talking, like you said, the Robert Redford piece, what was the most difficult area that you did? You did some shower scenes and things like that. That must have been, I don't know. That's something that's like, wow, that's kind of crazy. And then you see the crawling around inside the box, and we've seen some cutaways of the actual. The actual box and stuff that you guys built.
The ductwork system.
Yeah, the ductwork system.
The ventilation shed.
Yeah, and then and it's just so. And some of those things you're like, oh wow, that's that's pretty amazing to actually put yourself into. But then again, you have to be able to just kind of put your. If you're not having any speaking roles, you have to put your mind. You have to pretend or act that you are in a specific location. And you were inside of this spaceship for a long period of time and breaking into things, and you're angry and you're hungry and it's just what was the most difficult scenes out of those that you felt that was that took the most out of you, other than the fighting? The fighting had to be a lot, but
yeah, I mean, obviously that was probably the most how we would film and Christian getting the angles, the fighting. I think besides that though, those that day that we did all the duct work, what you just talked about, when I was in that long thing, and it was very hot that day, and we were doing a lot of screaming. I think that was the hardest, just because Christian kept saying her hair needs to be messier, she needs to be hot, and she needs to be sweaty. And so it was kind of it wasn't even pretending, it was almost method at those times. It was really fun, actually. And Andrew would be like, do you need a water? And Christian's like, oh, it's almost better if she's hot. So those were great scenes to film, but also probably the most challenging, because I was in that, I was truthfully in that enclosed space all the time and screaming and sweating and, I would have to like crawl really fast and then I would have to get back in and I was hopping into these things. So that was the most challenging. But again, I mean, it all just, when it comes to like the acting part of it, when you're an actor and you're presently in the moment and you're not thinking about anything, and when you have like a good director and good castmates and you're not in your head at all, that's when the best comes out. And yeah, you just got to stay present and put yourself as close in that character's shoes as you can and your own self because you're also there, you're telling the story through your own body. So, yeah, just staying present.
Something with Dana, it was in the vent. That was the second day we shot. That was in September. And
Yeah.
we built that vent actually in my garage. Christian built it, what the vent was in my garage, and she crawled through that. And then she had to do the scenes in the ship where she's jumping out of the vent and jumping back in. That was like 2 months later. So in terms of maintaining that kind of level of performance, and that continuity, it was really fun to see Dana kind of bringing the look of the character the same way, and then also Christian putting it all together like he did. There's a lot of shots in Intruder where Dana's on the ship, and then we have another character, Sally, who's like the AI. Speaking of AI, of the ship, and then we also have another actor, Casey Donnelly, who's out there. He's a marauder, and Christian put together all three of these scenes. There's Sally right there. And there's actually part of that scene I'm talking about where they kind of layered everything with Dana and May and Casey. So it was really kind of cool to kind of piece together different days of the set, whether Dana was doing it from a continuity perspective or Christian's doing it on the back end.
Wow, that's pretty cool, and it looks great too. Wow,
thank you.
Yeah, there's Dana in the vents. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yep.
And those
Dana
look like
had
real
to make
vents.
sure she didn't bump into the sides of the vent. She had to stay like dead center. 'Cause if she bumped into it, she literally would have dented the plastic, and we would have had to fix it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It wasn't steel in there. Yeah, it wasn't.
Wow, that's cool.
And just remember, Dana, as hot as you were in it, I was just as hot walking in
No,
front of you, crawling behind you with that damn camera.
I remember you guys mentioning it last time. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that
was
camera
gonna-
didn't walk on its own.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I mean, every single shot that I was doing that was challenging for me in some way, whether it was like health-wise or fighting-wise. I mean, Christian was literally dealing with the exact same thing, just in a different way. He wasn't acting through it. He was behind the camera, but no,
Getting kicked.
yeah, getting kicked, sweating, all of the great things that you saw in Intruder, that was Christian behind the camera feeling that as well.
Wow, that's really awesome. So Dana, I gotta ask you some stuff about, your interaction with your, fellow students, right? Because you're finishing up, you were in school, you were in college,
Yeah.
and you're involved now on, feature-length movies and stuff. Did your college buddies and friends did they have the fire too? Is it in them as well? Or ultimately I'm hoping that you say, yeah, I have my, everybody there is all into it too, and it was, they always want to know, and they knew that I was doing it and that kind of stuff. But my experience going back to film school was, unfortunately, a lot of the fellow students in the film program I was in didn't have a fire. They didn't have it in them, and I was very disappointed. Unlike 20 years ago when I went to film school and I started, the people I met then had fire in them, and we made stuff.
Yeah.
My experience now was 1 in 100. 1 in 100 had fire, and then they would just leave. They would go PA. They'd rather not even stay in school. What was your experience with that?
Oh, by the way, where did you go to film school? I'm just interested.
I went to a local community college.
Oh, nice.
But I went to School of Visual Arts is where I started 20 years ago. I went to School of Visual Arts, and then I went back to community college to study, film.
That's awesome. That is so cool. Yeah, I mean, so I was in school in Wisconsin. I feel like it was a very long 4 years just because I'm from New Jersey originally. I'm an East Coast girl at heart, I think, and I I just I'm not a Midwest girl. That's it. And so I think I felt very like limited. I just didn't feel at home, and it just felt like a very long 4 years. My friends in that program were wonderful, and they were always working on things. But actually, I went to Philadelphia acting school. I went last year. It's called Playhouse West in Philadelphia. Jeff Goldblum and Tony Savant started it together. And the people I met there had beyond fire under them. Like, actually, I just did a short film with one. He's going to Rutgers and Mason Gross. He's a great guy. And he texted me and he was like, I'm working on this film for my thesis. I really want you to be in it. And I get a call from another guy that's doing something else. And th those people that are going to Playhouse West are like insanely hardworking people. And I really give it to Tony Savant. And I mean, Jeff Goldblum is working and he's very much a working actor, but Tony's there and he's like incredible. And I found even more students that were like creating and stuff because I think when I was in college, we were we didn't have money. Like it was a long 4 years of like no money and trying to get through classes and we had to do scenes and we were doing Chekhov and Shakespeare and it felt like a lot. So yes, we were creating there, but I felt it, I think, even more when I went to a different school in Philadelphia. But everybody's super hardworking and everybody was super when I was in Wisconsin, everybody was super proud of me and they still are. They're still all supportive of me and I'm supportive of them. A lot of them are doing live theater and more and different film work than me and stuff, which is awesome. But a lot of them are live theater right now. They're all over the US kind of doing that.
That's cool. Very cool. Thank you for bringing that, bringing that positive energy because there's been a lot of the younger generation, even slightly younger than you, and they don't seem to have that focus or the drive. They think they want to. Hopefully they will find themselves. Hopefully they will find what they want to do and maybe create some stuff. The creative energy sometimes is there, sometimes it's not. Obviously, all of you guys have it, and it's a lot of fun to be amongst you, and to see your success and continued success. We're looking forward to the next film now. Now we want to know when you guys are going to come back and then tell you'll be the only filmmakers that we'll have if you come back for a third time, and then we'll talk about the next one. So
thank you. That's great.
Yeah, Andrew and I will be working on a film this winter. Like I said, we'll have a micro cast. I'll probably be the only crew member on it. So I'm looking forward to that. I want to shoot something really intimate and dark.
Cool.
So what do you think about possibility, you mentioned AI. What about possibility of doing AI film, like a short, or I know you don't want to do shorts anymore, but AI films are hard to make long just because they're so expensive.
I'm waiting for that moment to start utilizing that further. The Kling, the Chinese program that I use to do some video generation. I mean, every time they come out with a new model, you get longer time out of it. You can get up to 20-second clips. I mean, dude, that's a shot. If I can start, if I can, so basically, I got this theory at this point. If you use a reference image, like say I take Dana and she's dressed up like in like some like cool like fighting action like attire, and you just take different model poses of her and then you feed it into Kling, and you say, generate this model and show her running across this landscape of barren moon, like
It's amazing. Yeah.
Guess what? And if I keep plugging in that same reference image and say, now have her climbing up this like towering ladder going up like a conveyor that goes up into a space station, we're going to be there.
But that,
we're almost
and
there
that's also
now.
the scary part, though, because especially for actors and actresses.
Well, what? This has been a discussion I've had with so many filmmakers. Not so many. I don't talk to that many filmmakers, but the filmmakers I do talk to, I'm the doom and gloom guy. I'm the guy that's going to tell you the truth.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, you're going to do it anyway.
Nothing wrong with that.
You know what?
It's going to happen.
If you don't embrace the sword, you're going to be stabbed by it, and it's just how it is today. You either join the empire, or guess what? Your planet is going to get blown up. I don't know what else to tell you. You know, COVID is real. It's really going to make you sick. You can handle it how you want, but it's really there. It's so to me, to sit here and go over how we're going to keep making movies, like as if we know, if we know, right?
Tomorrow it
changes.
changes.
Sci-fi fans, you can say you can read it in the movies that we're fans of. Who wins in the end? Hal.
Yeah. It's
Dang
true.
right.
No, it's
Cylons.
true. It is.
Cylons win.
Baby.
That is. It's true.
Cylons win.
AI is a tool. It's a tool
that we created.
And it's not going away like.
What's your favorite show? What's your favorite show? Battlestar Galactica.
That's right.
What does that teach you about AI?
That's right.
That's the whole storyline of both the old and the new series, is the fact that we've created what's going to kill us.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or what's going to overtake our stuff. And
it's a tool.
It's a great tool too, because it gives
the Terminator.
Yeah. It gives Skynet. Exactly.
Skynet, baby.
Skynet.
The Matrix.
It gives us the abilities that we didn't have before as independent filmmakers, as people who are, we're hungry and we don't have that much funding, and I can't blow up a building. I can't, I can try to put it in After Effects, and I can throw in some cool stuff there. But if I throw it in AI and in 15 minutes, easy, I give it a building and I say I want to see this building on fire. You know how much time I just saved, time is what it's all about when it comes down to editing and movies. Because
come on, and you can do that at a user level.
Yeah.
So wrap your head around it.
Hollywood's walking on some dangerous ice. I believe it's a matter of time.
We're all walking on it. It ain't just Hollywood. It's everything in the world. I mean, real musical artists are backing their stuff up with AI music and just singing over it. Like, I mean, dude, for real. Real? How can you even call it? My friend David released 2 albums. David Warren released 2 country albums that are completely AI with his picture on it, and he has them on streaming.
And he's making money off of it. I'm sure of it. Yeah.
Why do you think I'm recutting Metropolis? We're at the end.
It's
nice. Great. We definitely want to see that.
Yeah, we've been messing with Artlist AI, and been messing with Kling and VO3 and a couple other things, so we can do some shorts of our own and some things like that, because we can't. Fundraising is difficult nowadays, especially getting somebody on board for producers and things like that. We don't have those chops yet. So we don't have those chops yet. Eventually, Pete and I, our goal is to actually, we've put out some shorts now. Our goal is eventually to put out something that's going to be on Tubi or something like that. And, we see somebody like yourselves, and you're very inspiring to us.
Absolutely.
You are somebody that's making it happen. You've created something that everybody wants to watch. You've got actors and actresses that's come in and acted in it, and you've created this world or this story that was in your head, but now it's in visual form, and now everybody else can see what was inside your head. Sometimes that's scary, but sometimes it's not. And you see the performances, and it's so special that that's something that we want to do eventually. I mean, we're getting ready to we got our shorts done, and we want some festival stuff and things like that. But eventually, Tubi's a thing that we're very interested in. So I'd probably like to talk with you offline in regards to what's the pipeline for that.
I'm here.
What's the pipeline for that? How do we get to that point? Who is it? I worry about things like licensing and that kind of stuff, especially when it comes down to the video editing piece, because that's what I do, is the editing piece, and adding the special effects and those kind of things. Some of the special effects you own, some of the special effects you get from, let's say, Envato or someplace like that.
Yeah.
The licensing is very, very scary when you say, hey, I'm going to put this on broadcast TV. And they're like, okay, well, to put that on broadcast TV, that's going to cost you $10,000.
You know what? Like I said, it's the Wild West out there.
Yeah.
I think it's like anything today. I kind of laugh at copyrights, even though we still get them. I kind of laugh at them because anybody can just steal your stuff anyway and put their own claim out against you, and it's not even theirs. I've been there.
Oh my gosh.
It is the Wild West when it's what I mean it. It really is. My one distributor MVD all last week was emailing me about somebody copyright striking us. I'm the owner of the film and they're the distributor, and somebody's coming at us saying,
Wow.
you don't have the rights to the film. Like, dude, I hold the actual copyright right here.
Wow.
Like,
That's crazy.
What is this worth anymore? For real.
Yeah.
What is this piece of paper worth? You just throw it in the trash.
Yeah, look, it's like you said, it's the Wild West. So if they can,
Dude,
make
we're
it
in the
stick,
world of streaming and just getting paid per second, man. I honestly, we've all been. AI already won. We all get paid for seconds watched, no matter if you're on YouTube or if you're creating films, you're doing music on a streaming service, or you create adult content, you are getting paid by the second. And that is a fact, Jack. And even the Hollywood model still has to succumb to that.
Wow. Wow. Insights,
totally
baby.
different way
Insights.
of seeing things, yeah.
Well, guys, time is basically up. We truly appreciate you guys taking the time out.
Go watch
Christian,
Intruder, people.
Dana,
Go watch
Andrew,
Intruder.
Thank you very, very much. And it's been a lot of fun, especially since you came back, right? You circled back, and I hope you circle back yet again. We want to see you guys. Oh, absolutely. It's been fun. We love this part of film and TV, having you guys, not only in front of the camera, behind the camera, giving us the insights, talking the way you do, freely and openly. That's what IFB is about. So please come back. Let's do the next one with you, and we keep us in the loop. We're here
fun.
for you.
I mean, I love hearing behind the scenes. I love hearing. So that's what we do, is we listen to the people who are not only the actors, because you guys are the actors in the show as well, but the people who put it together. Like I said, you write it, you act in it, you become that character, you become the visualization of that writing on the paper, the actors do, and the visualization that you create. And like I said, I really enjoyed Intruder a lot. I really, I thought the performance was amazing. I thought the comedy pieces in between were a tremendous. It was just tremendous little clips inside of there.
That's the most critique thing in it, Tipsy, is whenever we get reviews, people either love the comedy or they hate the fact that it's in there.
Oh no. And the splash of the screen and that kind of stuff. It's a fun show. And I put the link up. Everybody go watch it. They get paid per second.
That's right.
They get paid per second.
You can run it in the background.
Yep.
There you go.
Run it on your computer. Run it during the day, please.
Yeah, there you go. Just over and over and over again.
Costing you nothing.
Well, guys,
That's it.
thank you again.
Thank you guys. Congrats on the anniversary.
Thanks so much. Hope to see you again soon.
Yep. Take care. Keep filming. You guys are amazing.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Man, that is so cool. I love it when we can get into it. It's raw.
Yep.
Right. The guys are not holding back. This is what IFB is about, right, guys? We have guests that are willing to open themselves up, and the beauty of it is it's not that it's just in front of the camera, it's behind the camera, right? Producers, actors, writers, directors. They have films out, feature-length films that are out out there for us to watch, and we have them here. So
could you imagine what would be fun? I don't know if they've thought about doing this or if they've done this yet or not, but it would have been fun is to have them come on. And I know we're probably to help with the pieces of it. I mean, if we could all watch it together,
we could probably do a watch thing.
Have
we could do a watch party.
Directors talk behind it. Say, oh, I remember this part, or I remember that. That would be fun.
I'll tell you what I'd like to do is like you were doing today. I would really, really enjoy, and it might be just as well that we each pick scenes right from the beginning, the middle, the end, and we pick various scenes from the film and show those, and then kind of talk a little bit about each one as it progresses. I think it would be kind of cool.
This is an evil scene. I love this.
Remember, we can't give it away though because we want everybody to watch the whole thing. So, it's incredible, man. From the trailers. The trailers are awesome. Yeah. So I just thought
that's the awesome part.
Boom. There you go. Yeah, no. Yes. Oh boy. All right. So
there's the blood splatter I was telling you about.
Boom. No, listen, it's a lot of fun, guys.
That's really cool.
Thanks for tuning in. That's Intruder. Please give it it a watch.
It's been linked at the bottom. Go ahead and check that out.
Cool. Yes. Thanks for joining us, Commander Kane. Appreciate you coming on. We appreciate all of you coming on live. Thank you everybody that watches in the thousands from around the world. We're humbled both for having these great guests that come back and think of us, and take us up on the offer to come back. We'd love to have our past guests come back and bring us up to speed, and we love that as well. Jack Stauffer is going to come back. He'll be on another episode very soon. I mentioned some of the other people that'll be coming on. So we have plans for the New Year's Day show. So that's happening. We're going to work out what we're going to do for Christmas as well. So that's in the works. It's funny that we kind of skipped over Christmas, November 25th, but January 1st we have covered. So I think we just need one of you to step up and cover for me. I won't be able to do it. I will not be in town. I will be on the West Coast with family, so I will not be able to cover. So I need one of you to, that's available. I know it's New Year's Day, but if any of you can, anyone that's actually covered for me in the past, if you can, let me know so that we can schedule that. We'll have some really good guests, and we're looking forward to that new year, 2026. It's going to be great. We have a whole lineup. We have a lot of great guests coming on, so stay tuned for that. There's some festivals coming up as well. We're going to be having some premieres, so we'll let you know local stuff that's going on, especially on the East Coast for our films, our projects. The Stranded Warrior is obviously winding down, but there's a few festivals still. We're waiting for word on our status. Tower Protocol is also about halfway through the International Film Festival circuit. Both of our films, between the two of them, have about 30 wins, 30 awards, which is humbling in and of itself, that we kind of jumped in just in the last couple of years, and we've done so well. But that's only with the help of you guys, you fans, the family that you like to talk about, Tipsy. You guys helped fund the Stranded Warrior, and we're able to show that we have the capacity of doing that. Battlestar now has been viewed around the world in various film festivals, and it's 1978, because that's where we put that film, is in the world of 1978. So hopefully it's driven people to search out the old show and the film and stuff. So
gather more fans.
Absolutely, a lot of people have watched it, never seen that before, so that's good. IFB, obviously, we've won with 3 awards for podcasting, and so we're grateful for that as well. I know it is December, guys. It's not our last show for December, but I just wanted to put that out and thank all of you for tuning in, supporting, and for you, Tipsy, for going along. And you got your Cylon helmet hair going tonight, and
That's
and
right.
you just went with it.
Like I said,
Thank you
it's-
for fooling around.
I
with
tried to
that,
fix
and
it, but it
that's-
didn't fix. Yeah, now I just got the sharp look.
Thank you.
Da-da,
Yes, definitely.
dun, dun,
Cylon
dun, dun.
Centurion. Yeah. Thank you for going along. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate it.
Yeah, you guys
so
are
Mike
amazing.
the Bruin
Thank you,
said he just started watching Intruder on Tubi. So let us know what you
definitely.
think, Mike.
Get done here.
Hope you
Got
enjoy
time?
that.
Go watch Intruder on Tubi. It's free.
Yeah.
Come on. I mean,
Yeah, let us know
it's
if you
fun,
have Tubi.
fun
Yeah,
to watch. It's something that
Yeah,
people
so-
put together. So
it's really cool, and of course we're looking forward to the auction. You know, Top Gun memorabilia that is for charity, and that's to help support Tiny Bean Tara's charity, and so that's cool. And the Art Center up in Lake Placid, and that she's a part of, so that's cool as well. And we look forward to having you again. I mean, Tipsy, there's got to be. I know there's a couple of things I think that you wanted to touch upon before we wrap up.
I think you pretty much covered everything, but we definitely want to say a lot of things coming up. We've got Mr. Emil Smith is coming back on.
Yes.
Probably the 18th. He's going to talk about AI filmmaking. He just completed an AI film, and he's getting ready to. It's getting ready to go into a festival that he's competing in. And
that's
if you
cool.
follow him, we had him on the show not too long ago, and we if you follow him, it's been fun to watch some of the AI hijinks that he's gotten stuck in, and he's trying to create firefighters. And every single time he created this firefighter, it didn't have a shirt on. so he's just pulling his hair out trying to get shirts on the firefighter. So we'll hear more about that information when he comes on. And then of course we got Jack coming up again soon, and we'll do something special for New Year's. We'll probably do something special for Christmas. I know a lot of people are, we got the families over and things like that. It's a fantastic thing, time to spend with your family. But when you get a chance, check us out. Oh, and if you didn't get a chance, one of my favorite things on Thanksgiving is Mystery Science Theater 3000. They have the Turkey Day Marathon. I love Mystery Science Theater 3000. So one of my favorites was we watched on Turkey Day was Avalanche. If you haven't got a chance, go back, find it. Usually it's free. Go find Mystery Science Theater 3000. It was an old movie called Avalanche, and it was just hilarious. I love those guys. But other than that, it is getting close to the time we sign off.
It's getting close.
Yeah.
I just wanted to,
you got something else?
real quick, Chris, I wanted to plug so IFB guys, make sure that you watch what we have up on IFB. Make sure that you give thumbs up when you can on our stuff.
Follow.
That's very helpful. But also don't forget everybody else that's part of our, extended family, including Mediocre Modeler, Battlestar Bulletin Board.
Baz
right?
is trying to get out, looking for somebody to get a truck so you can take the Viper out to.
So let's support when we can, as we can.
So anybody listening from Australia, check out Baz Builds, and he's looking for somebody to help him get the Viper out to a show.
Sci-Fiction, Owen Connor, colleague, and Wolf Media.
Yep.
Tap into Wolf Media.
Wolf Media is coming on next week, I believe.
Yes. So
that'll be
Wolf
fun.
Media. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. So Wolf Media, Jacqueline and her crew, they run that festival. Plus, they also do live streaming. So we've been on. We had a great show. So they're coming on to be guests here on IFB, and so we're gonna have a really good time because Jacqueline herself is a fan. Right, she's a big comic book and sci-fi fan, nerd like us. So we'll have a really, really good time. Oh yeah.
We get
get
Sean back on again too. Sean's been doing a lot of stuff with AI stuff. Maybe we'll get him.
Yes, he has.
Him on a little bit.
Erica's going to be on to do a little bit of the convention chat with us.
The 18th.
Talk about that. There's a lot of cool stuff going on, guys. Thank you so much for joining
not next
us.
week, the week after next. I think Erica's on the 18th or the 11th. Erica,
that's right.
If I'm wrong, sorry. I don't always remember dates that well.
Andrew, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. And your chats and stuff and comments and things. Thank you very much, guys. Appreciate you jumping on. I know that there was some of you were over on, like I said earlier, watching the YouTube. Some of you were on the Meta Facebook. Really
Hit
cool.
those likes. Follows.
Yeah, hit those likes. It's really, really fun. We go back and we look at some of the, the numbers on. Unfortunately, they don't stay up any more than 30 days, but everything is
Facebook,
archived
YouTube,
on
they stay there. So
YouTube. Everything is on YouTube. If you ever want to go back and watch something, any of the past episodes, going back all the way to the beginning, they're all on YouTube. So you can enjoy them there. There's some really good stuff. So enjoy. And you can always, like we said, play in the background. You can, pretend that it's an audio podcast only. Speaking of audios, we're going to have radio dramas or audio dramas coming up. Yep.
So
we're working on that. There's a couple of them.
Audio
books. yeah. Audio books that'll be coming out soon enough. So so hopefully the goal would be to have audio drama, a short coming out before the end of 2025, and then for 2026 2026 there will be an audio book that Tipsy Tosa Productions is producing under contract, so that'll be coming out. So we'll make sure we do a big splash for that, let you know how to actually get to it.
I love my audiobooks.
Oh yeah, and we actually had Diana Durango came on.
Yeah,
we had a teaser that we did on Halloween. So that will be a full length, be available through Crystal Lake, and so we'll let you know how to get that.
So audiobooks. Before we go, I'm finally getting ready to finish this audiobook. I've been for a while, but there's a audiobook called Emotep.
Okay.
It's sci-fi-ish. Not sci-fi-ish. It's time traveler-ish piece where some people from our time go back into Egypt time frame where they King Dozier and everything else. It's a fun book.
Cool.
If you get a chance to read it or listen to it, I should say, Emotep is a fun book. Plus, it's got a lot of factual information in it, which is another thing I love. It's got
historical
not historical fiction stuff, but it's good.
Cool.
So that's
cool.
When I finished. You turned me on to one not too long ago, which was it was the ship.
Did you listen to that?
Yeah,
it was like
it was good.
Generation Ship or something like that.
Was that?
Yeah, what'd you think of that?
That was good. That reminded me a
it?
lot. Like you said, it reminded me a lot of Silo. And it's like Silo in space. So
yeah.
You get a chance to listen to that one too.
Says she'll be on January 15th. So looking forward to having the convention chat that we always do, her segment. So that's great. So
January 15th. Okay. I looked
January.
wrong. December, January, same thing. Yeah.
January. Did I say
DJ,
December?
they're real close together.
No. It's January. My bad. So thanks, guys. Stay safe.
Stay safe. Go ahead.
Keep the faith.
And until next time, we get back into transmit range, which is next week, 8 o'clock, Thursday. We will see you then. But until then, be good to the family. And, of course, fans for the fleet.
Fans for the fleet.
Go watch Intruder. It's amazing. Good night.